And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. Finishes the break with a slam.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg. That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Right side a screen. Freak kicks to Johnson. The Heat shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. The first free throw is good. And some changes here. And so that's the end of the...
Well, I'm with Eric.
Okay, Miami now coming on. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
What a game we've seen here for Baller. He has 12 points and a couple of great-looking rejections. So far, 2 blocks.
Yeah, you know, he's had a great feel for their ball movement down low and for where to be when the shot's going up.
Taking a look at the Wizards. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. Then there's Nene. And it's Oliver in at the 4 slot.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
And that's a foul called on Ballin. That's his first foul. Shot from the inbound. And the layup good by Wall. Wall's got 7 points in the game.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Here's Baller, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And you know what? Highlights don't get... any more spectacular than that one.
Yeah, he left the defender pretzeled up and then punched it down.
Nene, the screen. Wall dishes to Nene. Comes up empty off the pick.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Here's Baller, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And those are the kinds of plays that... they're just killing them right now.
Wizards trail by 19. Here's Wall. He has 7. Shoots it up. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Baller.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Miami leading by 19 points. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Whiteside. Now Wall. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. There's Beal with the 3. No good. Good D by Wade. He'd have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Baller passes to Winslow. Now here's Freak, covered by Wall. Freak kicks to Whiteside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Baller. Rebound, Washington. Last time they met was in Washington.
Really a resounding loss the last time they matched up. They got absolutely manhandled on the boards.
And Greg, you know how it is. At some point, you've just got to man up and play with a lot more aggressiveness and toughness and pride inside.
And Nene with the stuff.
solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with two hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Now here's Freak. 16 points for him, and he gets it to go.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
Timeout is charged to Washington. Okay, Miami now coming out of the corner.
Doris Burke has an update for us.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in their huddle. He laid out their priorities for them, which began with his admonition that offensively, they attack the basket at every opportunity. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And Miami has possession following the bucket by the Wizards. Here's Bosch. And another basket for Miami.
Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
And some say it's a lost art, but they're getting excellent results with it tonight.
Here's Beal. And the shot is long. The Heat leading by 20. 1:46 left in the third quarter.
Move the ball. It's sticking
Here's
too much.
Baller. And the Heat, another three.
You have got to make some kind of a defensive adjustment here. He is just lighting them up from beyond.
Greg, I don't know what else they can do. I mean, even when they've closed out on him, he's still been knocking them down.
And Wall kicks to Sessions. Morris a screen. Sessions dishes to Hansbrough. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for John Wall. Putting up about 18 points per, 10 assists, and just over 2 steals. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to.
Okay,
Just
gentlemen,
irrepressible
2 shots.
and a prolific
2 shots.
scorer.
He misses the free throw. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And a switcher also for Washington. Hardaway's checked in for John Wall. And the second free throw, good. We've got 1:18 left in the third. Miami leading by 22. Beal with the steal. One-on-one fast break. It's Hardaway that time on the assist from Beal. Hardaway has got his first basket.
You know, no time wasted getting that ball up the floor for the uncontested finish.
Now here's Freak. 22 points for him. And again, Miami with the triple.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Sessions with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Sessions with it. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Morris passes to Beal. From outside, off the mark.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
The Heat have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And, Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
And here's Sessions. Beyond the arc. That's good. Sessions has got his second basket of the night. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Heat out front, running away. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Group on the floor. The Wizards also changing it up. Markieff Morris is checked in for Nene, and Beal subbed in for Otto Porter Jr. Baller, he's in at the point. Nick Roberts at the 4 with Bosch at center. Rodney Stuckey out there with Richardson. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Bosch kicks to Freak. The dish to Bosch. The 10-footer finds the target.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Beal against Richardson. Inside. Stolen by Bosch. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
What are you doing?
And
Stay
plenty of
down.
contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Whiteside's checked in for the Heat. Roten comes in for Richardson. Hansbrough's checked in for the Wizards. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Sessions. Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And stolen by Roten. And it's the Heat on the break. Ball going up court. And Freak throws it down hard.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Jackson, he's checked in for Washington. Outside Hardaway. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Miami.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment to him.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And they're going to bring this season series to an end with a very nice victory here today. These teams spent a lot of time on the floor together this year.
A total of 4 games to be exact, Greg, and they'll each wind up taking 2 of them.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Baller. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Outside Jackson. Hardaway from outside. That's good.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Freak dishes to McRoberts. Roten kicks to Freak. And again, Miami with the triple.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
Uncovered, and that falls.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.